So in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing this new TV series that's come out on Netflix, A Man in Full. I'm only going to be giving a brief summary, then I'll give my thoughts on the show, so this video shouldn't take too long. This TV series that was released on the 2nd of May 2024, so it's a new show and it's currently available on Netflix. Alright, so to summarize this show, the main character of this TV series is the guy in the middle, Charlie Croker, and basically he's having financial issues. He owes the bank close to $1 billion, so his business is on the decline. He's stressing out about this, and he's trying to find ways to not file for bankruptcy. He's on the verge of bankruptcy. In this show, it's important to note that there's like more than one storyline going on. The main storyline obviously revolves around Charlie Croker, right? But there's also another story, part of the story, which I'll explain further in the next slide. So basically, he's going through bankruptcy. He has issues around his family as well, and he's just trying to find a way to stay on top. He is given this way out, which involves involves like telling on a candidate who's running for mayor, but he eventually decides against this. And so that's basically the whole summary of the show. Is a guy facing bankruptcy, trying to find a way out of it. Now, as I said earlier, there's more to this show than just Charlie Croker. There's also another storyline which includes the guy second picture to the right. He basically gets locked up in prison for punching a police officer, and Charlie Croker's lawyer is trying to get him out. And part of the show is basically him trying to put together a case in order to get him out from jail. He's initially offered 30 days in prison, but then the judge thought that this was too lenient for punching a police officer, so he ends up giving him 60 days. He goes to a prison in Texas. He goes to a prison. What am I saying? So he goes to a really dangerous prison. I think it was Fulton County or something, where he's dealing with like dangerous inmates who, well, basically the whole American justice system is set up for you to fail. They want you to have perfect behavior, but the only way to survive in prison, right, is obviously you have to like fight. Sometimes you might have to do something dangerous, you know what I mean, like fight another inmate, but doing this could also extend your time. So it's like you may have initially gone to jail for like 30 days, but you could easily just get a life sentence from killing someone there just to survive, you know what I mean. And so he ends up getting 2 months. Eventually he's freed from jail due to the work of Charlie Croker's lawyer, who's the second one to the left, the darker skinned one. Why is this person in the show? Well, basically, the person who was sent to jail, his wife works with Charlie Croker, so she was the one who asked him to help her husband to get him out of prison. I believe the bond was $1 million, but obviously Charlie Croker's going through some financial difficulties. His finances are frozen, etc., etc. So it's hard to like for them to put the money to release him from jail, to pay the bond, shall I say. There's obviously more to the story than what I'm saying. I'm just giving a brief summary. So basically, to summarize this whole show, Charlie Croker is going through some financial troubles. He's facing difficulties from the bank, dealing with people who want to dethrone him, and there's also this other battle behind the scene where the guy is facing some jail time for punching a cop and doing 60 days in jail, but he goes to trial, and obviously the danger with trial is that if you lose trial, you can obviously get like 16 months, but he eventually beats his case, which in the end, so that's a spoiler, sorry if you haven't watched the show, but that's basically the summary of the show. And now I'm going to give my thoughts on it. So what are my thoughts on the show? It was okay. I mean, I enjoyed it. I didn't like how it ended. You know, I thought, you know, I didn't explain the ending in my summary, but so spoiler alert, by the way, just in case, I didn't like how Charlie in the end just died, you know, from fighting that guy. I mean, it had its moments. It was pretty interesting. The storyline was pretty interesting. I liked the characters in the show. I liked the main character. I thought his personality was pretty interesting. But I wish the ending. I wish Charlie had came out on top. I think that would have been a better ending than him just dying. You know what I mean? Would I recommend for you guys to watch it? Yeah, go and watch it. You know, it's more of a drama. So if you're not into like dramas and like technical shows that doesn't have like too much action in it, I wouldn't recommend it for you. But if you like sort of like into sort of political sort of if you're into like sort of corporate type of shows, like this is for you. I'll recommend it for you. Out of 10, I'll probably give it like 5.5, 6.5. I recommend. I'll say. But the show wasn't too bad. I mean, I enjoyed it. I watched it all in one day. There's not too many episodes in this season, in this series, so that makes it easy to watch, I guess, to finish quickly, I say. Other than that, the show was, I'll say, about 6.5, 6, 5.5, around about that range. And I would recommend it if you're into that sort of corporate, sort of finance, business type of shows. Yeah. So that's my final. Those are my thoughts on the show. Alright, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, like it. If you didn't, don't like it. If you watched the show and you have a different opinion from me, let me know, put in the comments. And thanks for watching.